So from the past few months, what I've experienced and observed is that in an industry, everybody is interested in putting out fires. That's all there is. That's all they think about. That's all they want. Pat on the back, gold medal, and so on. Nobody really asks what industry, like for me especially, I ask, what industry am I really in? Like the intellectual answer I can give myself is saying, okay, engineering. But there's something, I feel there's something beyond. There's something more I'm missing to properly understand what I'm doing. So I want to know the truth in it. Like I feel there's something untapped. It's just left on the table from understanding and, you know, really getting into it. So I'm just trying to understand more about the truth in the industry and its scams.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's a very general and vague question.
Okay. So in my experience, I'm an engineer. So everybody's only interested in saying, you should do this and should do that, like as it is. So what I want to know is what.
Well, that's not just in engineering. That's in every single thing with every single human in the entire world.
Okay, that's true. Can I frame my question better and come back in a bit?
Yes.
Thank you.
What do you suggest for getting better at having patience?
You must be new here. Getting better has no. And why do you want to have patience? Do you think that you'll go to the drugstore and buy some? Do you think that you'll sit there and get a patient hammer and slam yourself in the head with it, and then by 4:25 p.m. you'll become patient? Do you think that if you do jumping jacks or drink salt water at precisely 3:45 in the afternoon, that you'll get patient?
I think things usually work out for me, but in between the time that they do and the present moment, I tend to get worked up and stressed, and it feels like that happens for no reason.
It's always going to happen because you are conditioned to look for how-tos. And a person who is conditioned to look for how-tos is a person who is destroyed. He has no possibility of truth. So there is nothing in the world that any idiot can tell you, and experts are idiots, that you do this and you'll become patient. You do this and you'll get into the moment. You do X, Y, and Z, and this will happen. Those things are fraudulent. They're false. They're lies. And that is what human beings have imbibed. That is the only diet that they have been on since the beginning of time. What can you do to be patient? The question is a non-starter. It is like asking, how do I make water dry? If there's anything that you can get out of this, it is to learn that all how-tos, all expert opinions, all beliefs, all methods, prescriptions, techniques, and hacks are garbage.
So is there an objective truth?
The fact that a question was asked, so this is the reality of the insincerity of human. This person who asked that question for his whole life has been subject. He was just explained that prescriptions are the road to hell. Now, as if that was imbibed within the 7.9 seconds it took to explain it to him, he had another question. He should have come back 76 years later after having explored how prescriptions have destroyed him before asking a question. But he blew that off and reflexively tore right in to another question, which is classic society.